Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Welcome to part 1 of the Ruby Franke and Jodi Hildebrandt case. This is a devastating story. Many of the facts in this case may be triggering, so viewer discretion is advised. Before we begin, guys, please support the channel by giving us a like, and if you want to see more videos like this one, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to set your notifications to all so that you're notified when I go live or add new content. Be on the lookout for part 2. Who are Ruby Franke and Jodi Hildebrandt? Ruby Franke was a well-known family blogger on YouTube, along with her estranged husband, Kevin Franke. They shared 6 children and began vlogging on their channel, 8 Passengers, in 2015. In 2019, Ruby met Jodi through their Mormon church. Jodi was recommended as a therapist for their son and quickly became a regular presence in the Franke household. Ruby and Kevin also attended classes led by Jodi. Jodi Hildebrandt is an author, life coach, and the founder and creator of the Connections Classroom based in Orem, Utah. The curriculum is strongly based on her 5 years of experience working at Cirque Lodge, a drug rehabilitation center that focuses on treating addiction. After leaving Cirque Lodge, Jodi designed and created the Connections 101 course, which is a basis for teachings throughout the various counseling programs that are offered through her Connections Classroom. The core teachings of Connections is that for a person to achieve true connection with another human being, they must not be in distortion. Distortion is a broad term defined by Jodi. By taking her course, people learn they are in distortion by the following: being addicted, spouse, work, shopping, electronic games, sleep, social media, driving, receiving compliments, exercise, eating, drugs or alcohol, sex, pornography, hobbies, entertainment. The things you can become addicted to are endless. Knowing you are not enough, living in shame and denial, being codependent in your relationships, living in lust, being sexually attracted to your spouse, controlling and manipulating others. Jodi asserts everyone is in distortion and all experience the above, but she can help you to overcome distortion and live in truth.
They said, Ruby mentioned that she had a shopping addiction. I'm wondering how she feels about it now. 2020 was probably the hardest year of our marriage. It was the hardest year of my life, for sure. And up until last year, my childhood, the way we would deal with pain would be we would distract. And my favorite flavor of that would be for shopping. I remember being disappointed several times in high school, and my mom would lovingly pull me out of school and take me shopping. I thought it was loving. I thought that was what it made me feel better. But I never actually took accountability for why I was a victim. And so last year, I had so many opportunities to feel like a victim, and I so wanted to just shop because that's where I would go. I would feel better if I could just get a new pair of jeans. I would feel so much better if I could just get a new blouse. I would want new shoes. But because I didn't shop all of 2020, I went on a 1-year shopping fast. And what I was left with was all the pain and the disappointment and all of my victim. And it gave me an opportunity to look at it and to say, why do I feel so much victim in this? Why do I feel so much pain?
Hi, we're here at Man School in St. George, Utah. These are 2 of these lovely men. Kevin just got done giving a talk about from coddle to cradle. And we're here together with about 45 men who are interested in learning how to connect. And you probably don't know this, but in order to be able to connect, you have to live 3 principles. They are being honest, responsible, and humble. And so these men have, pretty much perfected, right guys? Perfected.
Yeah.
Living
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
No more problems.
Here's the adulator, here's the denigrator.
That's right.
Living honest, responsible, and humble. That's what we're all practicing so we can have relationships of connection. So Kevin just gave this amazing talk about coddle to cradle. Will you share a little bit about what that
Yeah, we
about?
focused a lot and had a great discussion with the men here about the principles of self-reliance and about responsibility and being able to not run away from responsibility, but to embrace it and to accept it, because those responsibilities are exactly what will lead you to greater connection and happiness in life.
What was that like for you, Steve, as you were listening to that?
Yeah, it was wonderful. Kevin did a great job, and as my role as a husband, a father, an employer, a friend, I'm realizing my need to have deep, meaningful relationships and the responsibility it requires for me to be honest, responsible, and humble to bring that true happiness that comes through being connected.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been just electrifying. We've had 2 talks so far. We've got another 5, 6 lined up. We're going to have some panels talking about parenting, and then we're also going to have a woman's panel, but they don't know that yet, so they're going to walk in tomorrow to
It'll be explosive.
They'll be like, oh my goodness, the women are going to share with them how to help them understand what women need in order to be connected, which is the same thing. They need honest, responsible, humble from their men. So Man School is about learning how to preside, protect, and provide, not just physically, but more importantly, spiritually and emotionally. So we'll be hearing this annually, and I would welcome you from anywhere in the world. We have the Zoom option, and of course, coming live.
Join us.
Yes.
In 2022, Jody Hildebrandt moved into the Frankie home. Jody then suggested that Kevin and Ruby separate to improve their marriage. Kevin Frankie moved out of the home.
One of the tactics that distortion uses is to change the meaning of words over time so that there's confusion. I remember when Common Core came into the school system, and it was a battle trying to speak with my child around math, a math problem I knew how to do, and yet the language I was using was not being understood by my child because different meanings were placed on those words, and it was divisive. So meanings of words have changed, and this is why it's important to go back to God for the meaning, because God doesn't change.
So there are other things that are going on in the world. There's this woke mentality. Someone just said to me just a few minutes ago, like, you talk so much about being awake, but you don't like to say the word woke.
And I laughed because I'm like, does this person not understand the difference in the meaning of woke and awake? It's like completely opposite. But the person who was saying it thought that they meant the same thing.
Yeah, right.
And it's because this person wasn't extrapolating. They didn't know how to think. They were only thinking concrete.
And they were only thinking about their own meaning, which is the distortion. So if they want to have a conversation with another person, they must stay humble, right? Honest, responsible, and humble. They must stay humble and get curious. Like, what do you mean by awake? And is there a difference between you using the word awake and using the word woke? And I'd say, yes!
Jody Hildebrandt quickly went from therapist to business partner of family YouTube vlogger Ruby Frank. They launched a YouTube channel called Connections Together in 2022 and created a joint Instagram account called Moms of Truth, offering parenting classes.
On August 30th, 2023, Kevin Frank's life was turned upside down. The husband and father of 6 children learned that his wife of 23 years, family vlogger, Ruby Frank, and their family therapist, Jody Hildebrandt, were under arrest. The pair were accused of abusing Kevin and Ruby's 2 youngest children, who were just 12 and 9 years old at the time, after authorities discovered them severely malnourished, emaciated, and covered in wounds.
911, the address of your emergency.
A boy showed up here at my front door asking for help. And he's said he just came from a neighbor's house, and we know there's been problems at this neighbor's house. He's emaciated, he's got tape around his legs, he's hungry, and he's thirsty.
Okay. Is your door locked?
No, I'm sitting outside with him on the front patio.
Okay, cool.
And he asked us to call the police.
What's
So
his
he's
name?
very afraid.
Are you looking for him that you can see? Porch. He went out.
He says he just left through the porch at the neighbor's house. Her name is Jody Hildebrandt, and she lives 2 doors up the street.
Out here in Cayenne, the houses are far apart.
Yeah, out here in Cayenne, the houses are far apart, so he walked just under a block to get to our house. He rang my doorbell and asked me to call the police.
Does he seem to be under the influence of drugs or alcohol?
I don't think so, but he's very thirsty, and
Need an ambulance?
I don't think he needs an ambulance. I'll let the cops decide that, but his ankles are taped up, and he won't tell us why.
Okay.
But he has duct tape around each ankle. Yeah, there's sores around them. I think there's a good chance he's been... Oh, and he has them around his ankles. I mean, his wrists as well. Okay, this boy has been... He needs... This kid has obviously been... I think he's been detained. He's obviously covered in wounds.
Okay. Let's get the paramedics headed over that way, okay?
Oh, that's a good idea, too.
Let's see. Has he told you where his mom or dad are?
Haven't asked him that. Yeah. You know where your mom is?
I really got these things.
Yeah, I'm sure that doesn't matter, son. Do you know where your mom and dad are?
Well, actually, I don't know where my mom is, but I do know where my dad is. He's not anywhere here. Nowhere here.
Okay. No, he doesn't seem to. He says he knows where his mom is, but...
he doesn't know where his dad is.
That's correct.
I do know where my dad is.
Is his mom home?
He doesn't live.
He just says he doesn't live around here.
Okay.
Separate for the
Is his mom
Yeah, we're
in
getting...
the area?
Is your mom around here? Have you seen her lately?
No,
He doesn't know where she is right now.
Does he know his mom's name?
What's your mom's name? Ruby Frankie? Ruby Frankie is his mom's name.
Okay. How do you spell the last name?
Franke.
Franke.
Okay. And does she live in the area?
No, I'm not sure where she lives. He's trying to help us, but he's...
That's okay. We don't want to stress him out too much. The officers will go over all these questions with him anyway. I just want to stay on the phone with you until we get some help there, okay?
Yeah,
What's your name?
Okay. Russell, was there any other kids up at Jody's house?
I have 2 sisters.
2 sisters? Anybody else? No. How old are your sisters, Russell? Yeah, this is the 30th of, the 29th of August.
It'll be the 30th of August.
Today.
10 and 14, and they're still at this house.
Are they tied up as well?
What's the deal with your sisters? Are they being held? Do they have wounds on them as well?
Nothing bad going on with us.
Okay.
It's just
Okay. So they're able to walk around the house and everything? Well, okay. He says everything's fine with them. Grain of salt.
Okay.
He says what's happened to him is his fault.
That's sad to hear. They're coming to you as quick as they can, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Really well.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure.
He's fine. I've got him sitting here. My wife, he got him water and giving him something to eat because he's hungry, and I think the young man, he's hearing his stocking feet, so he escaped.
Well, I'm glad that he was able to make it to
They're on their way.
so he could be safe. They should just be pulling up now. Let me know when they're with you, okay?
Will do. I hear a car, but they're not coming on the driveway. You did good, Russell. Enjoy that banana, okay?
Yeah, he just
did the right
a
thing.
few seconds ago, so he might be waiting for his partner. I'm not sure.
Russell, is Jody up there right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Jody Hildebrand is up there right now.
Okay.
So she may come looking for him here soon, but he's not going to, obviously. I think we need the cops here as soon as possible.
I'm just asking where he is now.
Yeah, she's a bad lady. We didn't realize how bad.
Okay, let's see. I'm just asking where he is. Well, sounds like he's making a phone call real quick to his sergeant. He is going to head up.
Okay. All right. Well, if we have to take him inside the house, we will. We're just sitting outside right now because we have chairs out here and it was convenient.
That's okay. If anything, he's sitting out down your driveway and keeping an eye on the house. So if that's where you feel safe, that's where the child feels safe. So let's just stay where you're at.
Yeah, I think we're doing this. Yes.
Does he have anything with him?
No, he's wearing a long sleeve shirt and shorts, and it's way too big for him.
Can you tell me what color the shirt and shirt are?
Okay, the ambulance is here.
Okay.
So.
Are they with you?
No, they're just not getting out of the truck.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and I'll let you go then. You did a great job.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Bye.
How did you get the ropes on you? Who did them? You're not in trouble with me, okay? We're just trying to figure out what's going on. Our main focus right now is you, okay? Who put the ropes on you? Supposed to help you what?
Officers approached Jody's house where they located another one of Ruby Frankie's children. Her appearance was similar to her brother who escaped from the home. She appeared malnourished. Officers attempted to get her to leave the home with them, but she was hesitant.
Okay, who? Okay, this one. So what's your name?
Where
it's
is
like
she
Jody Hildebrand. So she said she lives over here. I was like, all right. It's like, well, I'm just on the phone with my sergeant right now. Like, we're going to try to find the kid for you.
We need to identify that house, and if there's 2 other kids there, we need to go do a security sweep of that house and help them.
12X 1711. Can you head over here to the road?
Apparently those kids may be... You come in, my buddy. I'm a police officer. Are you going for the union here? Hey, you okay? Is it just you in here? I'm Sergeant Tobler. What's your name? I just have one. Where's your sister at? Contact one. You okay? Huh? You doing okay?
101 to
I'm just gonna sit down.
It's okay if I just sit here with you. We don't have to say anything. If you don't want to. Okay? I'll just sit here with you. this way, okay? When you're hungry, you can eat. There we go. Whew. Thanks, yeah.
You don't want to talk? Okay. There's nothing at all you want to talk about at all? It's okay to talk to me. Are you scared? What? So can we carry you from there? It's the right choice. I promise. Pinky promise. We helped your brother. And we got him some help too. And that's what we want to do for you. That's we want to get you some help too. We are safe. We will not hurt you, and we won't do anything to hurt you.
After spending some time with the child, the EMS was able to persuade her to go with them.
Is this your water? I'm gonna...
It's yours if you want it. We'll say that. How's that?
We also have snacks if you need anything to eat. So I know I introduced myself to you earlier, but my name is Detective Bates, and this is Sergeant Tobler. We're just here to talk to you about kind of a few things involving your kids. So first, do you live down here, or? Or do you live up north? Do you want to talk to me about where you live or how many kids you have? So we just spoke with your husband and he said you guys have 6 kids. Are those all together? Are those all your kids? I can wait all day, so it's up to you if you want to talk to us about what's going on. Would you feel more comfortable talking to one of us?
Or do you want me to I can step out if you want?
Or if you feel more comfortable talking to him, I can step out.
I'll wait till I have a lawyer.
Okay. So you don't want to talk to us at all? Do you want to answer that? Or you don't want to talk to us about anything?
So yeah, this is just your chance to tell us. We're just trying to get your side of the story. So it's your chance to do that. But it's up to you. We're just here to talk. And I mean, I'm not asking any criminal questions. If you don't want to talk to us, just let us know and we'll be done.
I've already told you.
That you want a lawyer? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Easy enough.
Thank you.
Is there anything else I can get for you in the meantime? I got the water. Do you need a bathroom break or anything like that? No? Okay. Okay, good.
Lock the door while you hold to us.
Yeah. Good.
Alright, step up, please. Thank you. Go and face that officer. Put your hand on top of your head, please. Interlace your fingers. Thank you. Put on top of your head. Look to your left. Thank you. I just don't want to hit you in the head on accident with the cup. Okay. Go down. Mark, you ready? The ones that lock on the outside? Oh, right there. Okay, yeah, I got them. I know you got searched already. I don't by Bates. You don't have anything in your pockets at all, right? You have just these ones only. Okay. Okay. All right, let's go. Left. Up the stairs. We'll go out the front door that way.
Hey, just hang on one second right here in the lobby, okay?
Okay.
Trace, you want to let you know what criminal charges for, so you're under arrest. It's going to be 2 counts, second-degree felony of child abuse or neglect, okay? Do you understand that or no? Are you okay?
Alright, I'm gonna have you stand up, alright? Thank you. Go ahead and face this officer. Go ahead and place your hands on top of your head. You notice your finger, please. Thank you. Just put your hands on top of your head. You're good. Look to your left. Okay. Thank you.
Hey, Friday is not going to work for the interview, but I got Jessica. She's going to give me a card. We can schedule another day. We're thinking on Monday, maybe, for that interview.
I don't know.
So, on Monday's holiday if you want. We'll get you a card when you can get with Adam and schedule that, okay?
How do I schedule that? If you guys are on the phone?
We'll give you a card with the phone number. And then, yeah, you can call Adam and have Adam call us, and we can schedule it, or you can call us and schedule it either way. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just gonna do another quick check. Another eye search. Nothing in your pockets? You have nothing on you at all? Okay, let's go ahead. You can go out the front door to my vehicle out there.
Yeah.
We'll put her on the right side.
Hey, Jess? Jessica?
Hey.
I'm calling her.
Trying to put her in there. Wait.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, go ahead. Judy, this is the right side of the vehicle, please.
Pam Bodger, another partner in the Connections business, was also detained by police. Pam had 2 of Ruby's children at her home at the time of Ruby and Jody's arrest. Pam was asked by Ruby earlier that day if she could watch 2 of her children due to a family emergency.
How's it going?
Good.
I'm Officer Hawkins, sir. I'm looking for Pam. Is Pam in today?
Yeah, that's my wife.
Is your wife? She's here.
Hi.
Hello, Pam. How are you doing?
Good.
I'm Officer Hawkins, American Fork Police Department.
Hi.
So we had a agency assist out of St. George in Springville that we're just looking for. Okay. When you picked her up, what was the case? Did somebody ask you to pick her up, or did you just pick her up? What was going on?
Well, I'm having guests coming, and she came and did some cleaning for me.
Some cleaning for you?
You work right now in the house.
In the living room, right there.
Okay, great. We're gonna have both of you come out here then.
If you can, just for a second. We just have to go over some stuff.
You have a warrant?
Yeah, we do.
Let me see it, please.
So, it's in my car, but right now, my concern is...
Will you just tell them you're alright?
Well, we have to physically see her.
Come to that doorway.
We'll go ahead and get the copy of the warrant for you, okay?
You have a warrant for my house?
Specifically for you.
For you and the child.
Yeah. Okay. So,
what is going on?
As of right now, I'll just need you to give your phone to your husband.
Okay.
Okay. And as of this moment, you're going to be detained right now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So
what does that mean?
is there anything on you?
No.
Okay. Perfect. Just put your hands in front of you. Okay. Just going to place you temporarily under arrest. Okay. I'll explain to you that. What
are you guys doing?
I've explained this already. I'm being as courteous as I can.
Okay. Well, I'm going to call an attorney.
That's fine.
I don't know what's.
Yeah, I don't even know what this is all about.
Okay. So I'm going to explain to you when we get to the car. Yes, I just explained to you that you're being detained right now. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you to my car, okay? I need this officer to stay with your husband, and I'm going to explain everything to you when we get there, okay? So are you familiar with any officers in Springville?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Do you have siblings or kids in St. George?
Well, I have a married daughter,
Okay. What's her name?
Stacy.
Okay. Do you know of any issues that they just went through today?
No, do you?
Yes, I do. So that's why I'm trying to figure out. So we were requested by St. George and Springville Police to make contact here, the residents is here, then to detain you currently until questions are answered. Okay.
What kind of questions?
So I'm going to call the main officers from Springville. Okay.
What kind of questions?
So I'm going to call the main officers from Springville, and that's where I'm going to tell them that I have you detained, and he can question you from now. Does that make sense? So now you know pretty much as I do. Okay. So I'm going to call him, and we're just going to go from there. Okay.
So what do I have to do with it? Why am I like this when haven't resisted or anything?
Because I have to detain you momentarily until I figure out what charges they're going to go with that. So like I said, we were requested by another agency to locate you and detain you temporarily under a warrant to figure out what this. He's right there, which means you had her. That makes sense?
Yeah, she comes over to my house all the time.
I'm going off what you're saying. I'm going off what they're saying. I don't know what's the truth. I know that she's here. I don't know if she came willingly or not.
But can't you ask her?
That's what we're about to do.
Okay.
But as of right now, that's why I separated you, because I want the truth. I don't want coercion. I don't want her being felt like she has to say stuff. Yeah. All that kind of stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in there. We're going to drive back to the front so you can hang out right in front of your house.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, watch your hand. So just, can you tie yourself or no? Or can you place your seatbelt or no?
No.
No? Okay. Yes, it does. I don't know if it's Stacy per se, but it's one of them. So then it is her. Okay, I just turned on your AC, okay?
Public safety.
How's it going? This is Officer Hawkins with American Ford Police Department. How you doing?
Hi, good. How are you doing?
Good. So I just want to get some 5 W's on this case I had. So I made contact. I have Pam in the backseat of my car detained, and I'm in the house.
In the house?
Yep.
Okay.
we've got a unit that's going to be heading over. Let me find out who it is, okay?
Yeah.
Did they tell you who's going over? Okay. All right, let me see if I can just transfer over to my officers out there, okay?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm sorry, what was your name one more time?
This is Officer Hawkins, Hawkins.
All right, I'm going to send you over to Detective Ford. Give me just 1 second. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, this is Officer Hawkins of American Ford Police Department.
Hey, this is Detective Mulford. How are you?
Detective Wilson? Is that what you said? Mulford. Okay. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. So I just want, if you can just give me the lowdown of what's going on today, because I have the agency that said I detained Pam. She's in the backseat of my car, and then I have in the house in front of me.
You in the house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me get his phone real quick.
Mine?
Sorry, no, not sorry. I'm talking with DCFS.
Okay.
We have DCFS here. They're on their way. They're gonna come pick right now.
Okay.
So if you can detain Pam still for a minute, and then there, and DCFS will be there in just a minute.
Okay. Can you at least give me a synopsis of what this is in regards to?
Sorry. Yeah. So.
I'll just have you stand by your truck really quick for right now, sir, okay? I'll come over there in a second. You're coming to this house, I just need you to stand right there for a second. I get you. Just give me 2 seconds, okay?
What? So what's going on? Are you there?
Yeah, I got someone that rolled up to the driveway behind me, so just told him to wait.
Okay. Alright. So what's going on is we got a call from DCFS because St. George PD got a call about 2 kids that were found in locked up in a safe and tied up, and it's siblings, and the suspects are the parents.
Okay.
St. George has mom and dad detained down there, and they are doing some interviews right now to kind of figure out everything that's going on. There's one other sibling that we're still looking for, that are considered still dangerous, and DCFS has a warrant to take them both into custody and into state's custody. Pam was seen picking up in the Springville Rec Center around 1:15 today, and that's how we kind of figured that out and had you guys go out there. So we're still kind of figuring everything out, but that's the basis of it, is that these kids there's a warrant to take them into state custody. A couple of them are found getting malnourished and bound and locked in a safe. So
okay,
that's where we're at, and then we're still looking for the other one.
Okay.
But I think DCFS is on their way right now. Can you confirm the address that you're at right now? Make sure that they have that right address, and then they're already on their way, so they should be there shortly.
Okay.
To take
So, is it just then there's not an arrest warrant for Pam?
No. Hey,
okay.
What do you want them to do with Pam? We're going to have to go talk that if we want to be like, confirm their PD, we can go to any other PD. you guys transport Pam to your PD, we can send some detectives up there to go interview her.
Depending, we have freaking a couple calls coming out, some disturbances, so I mean, it's possible, just depending on how long it would be, or I mean, they're pretty cooperative, honestly, so I don't think if they got back, if I let them stay here at the home when DCFS picked it up, I don't think they'll do anything, or leave, if that makes sense.
They've been pretty cooperative with you?
Yeah, they've been pretty cooperative, more so confused.
Okay. Let me, here, I got my sergeant right by me. He's talking to one of the other students. Give me 1 sec.
Okay. So, like I told you everything that I know, right? And as soon as I find out, I tell you kind of thing, right? Pretty transparent, okay? So today, your daughter in St. George was hooked up with DCFS on a possible child abuse. Okay.
My daughter's? Are you sure you have the right daughter, Stacy Crane?
Someone from St. George that has their child.
No, that's not my daughter.
Okay. Well, those officers are on their way up here to talk to you.
Okay.
And talk to her.
Okay.
And DCFS is on their way as well.
Okay.
I'm not here to argue the logistics.
No, I know.
I'm telling you what I know.
Yeah, it's just those would be my granddaughters, and those aren't my granddaughters. Those are my friends' daughters.
Okay. So your friend's daughters then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Is Ruby Frankie's daughter.
Okay.
And she's a friend of ours. She comes over and helps me every once in a while to do cleaning and stuff.
Okay. So this is what happened, okay? Her parents were in the situation of a child abuse allegation.
Okay.
DCFS made the report and went to the house and found children malnourished and locked in a safe. Okay?
In the safe?
In a safe. Okay. So now those officers and DCFS have to custody those children, and we're looking for this one. The rec center, when they went to go find her, said that you picked her up.
Yeah,
So
I did.
now they are trying to figure out
Why I picked her
why
up?
you picked her up, what you know with her. Is she okay? Did she come here willingly? All that kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, they
so
can
as
ask
soon
her
as they
that.
come here,
Yeah.
we'll be on our way.
Okay.
Okay, that's why I said you're just detained. You're not placed under arrest just right now until they figure out what's going on with their part. Okay?
Okay.
So as long as she's not tied up and bound because you
I did make her scrub.
do something, you
I
know?
did make her scrub the floor, and they vacuumed and stuff because I have company coming tonight from Costa Rica.
Okay.
So, but she did it of her own free will. We had lunch.
Yeah.
We went to Rolly's farm and had ice cream.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
So you just want what?
That's not my case.
Okay.
DCFS and Springfield Police Department asked me to come here, make contact with you. It's here to detain you until they can ask questions.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions for now? Until they get here at least?
No, I was just scared because I thought it was my daughter. That's not my daughter. My daughter only has little kids. I mean, they shouldn't have any kids that age.
You can sit there. Can I sit here?
Sure.
How about you? Pick up some weights.
So, should I make sure I have an attorney? I don't even know what I'm in trouble for.
So, it's not so much that you're in trouble, we're just trying to get answers about the Frankie family.
So, excuse me, but the officer said that they just had to make sure that the girls came on their own free will and that they were healthy and they were okay, which they did.
Sure.
They came to clean my house.
Before we get any further, though, I want to make sure, do you understand those rights that I explained to you?
Yeah, I understand.
You understand them? Are you okay answering some questions for me?
I don't know if I am or not. Can I talk to my husband? I've never had this ever happen before.
At this point,
at all.
you're not, as far as we know, you're not in any trouble at this point. We're trying to figure out what's going on, how the girls got here, all that kind of stuff. So that's mostly what we want to talk to you about at this point. So
you're not going to jail.
Great.
I hope not for having to come clean up my house.
So if you want to have an attorney present, that's totally your choice. That's your right. But we can't tell you yes or no whether you need that, right? That's only something
I can't talk to my husband and ask him. I mean, I just have never done this before. I have no idea. I'm just like shaken. I don't know what's going on. I had them come over and do some, I've never had handcuffs in my life put on me.
Right. A lot of times.
And I don't even understand why I did everything he asked me to do, and you put handcuffs on.
Thing. It's just sometimes, because here's the thing, right? He doesn't know you, right? He's never interacted with you. We've had people that have gone completely from like a normal level to all of a sudden going crazy and assaulting and things like that. So it's more of a.
I get that.
It's not to get you in trouble. It's not to scare you. It's just keep things calm, especially when he was here by himself, right? If you're here at the house and someone else came out, it's normal. It's just that you keep so. Okay. Are you okay to just answer some questions?
So, when you came to the door, you asked, brought her right out. He didn't even know it was there, and I said, "Hey, what about?" He said, "I don't know. All we care about." I said, "Well, it's in the house, right?"
At this point, like I told you before, these are the ones that you need to talk to, because I'm not the one that's investigating your case.
So let me give you a little bit of backstory of how this all ended up happening. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got a call from St. George Police Department because there are siblings of were found down there in a pretty distraught condition. That information came to us. We went to Springville, the address they have in Springville. No one's there. And so then we kind of do some follow-up. We find out that
Yep.
And then someone said that you had came and picked her up.
Mm-hmm.
So based on the conditions that the other kids were found,
it makes sense. You're concerned about them.
Right,
yeah.
And we don't know you.
Right.
We don't know what your involvement is with them. We don't know any of that. And DCFS has been wanting to take these girls into custody, into state custody.
Yeah, I don't know everything that's happening, but we'll do whatever you want to do. I mean,
I just am curious. Is there a reason that you went and picked her up today?
Yeah.
What was the reason you went and got her today?
She's going to come clean up my house.
She's going to come clean? Is that something that regularly happens?
Yeah, she comes and cleans, or she comes and cans. She comes and does weeds and stuff, and I have company coming tonight from
Costa Rica.
That's DCFS.
Oh, I was going to say, so one of my neighbors, that'd be embarrassing. Yeah. So my friend called me and she said, "Hey, I have a family emergency. I'm going to St. George."
Okay, so she contacted you around noon, and then you went and picked up both of them. Were they both in Springville, or were? She was at Ace, but what Ace was it at?
I don't know. I can give you the address, but I don't remember. It's somewhere like south.
Spanish Fork?
Yeah, I mean, no, not Spanish Fork. It's past Spanish Fork.
Santa Quinn?
We went to the Rollies barn right after I picked her up.
Okay, so probably Santa Quinn.
Yeah, that's Santa Quinn.
Okay.
That's it. Almost a Nephi type area.
Yeah.
Okay. She was at the Ace. And did you call both the girls and say, "Hey, your mom told me to come get you"?
No.
Okay. How did you contact them to know where they were at?
I just went to the pool and said, "Hey, they have a family emergency. Can I pick up?" She said, "Sure." So I just said, "Family emergency. Your mom said you could come help me clean today." She said, "Okay."
Okay. And what about? How did you get contact to pick her up?
Ruby just told me she'd be at the Ace Hardware.
Oh, okay. So Ruby told you where both of them. Okay. Okay.
So they've been here all day. We went to Rolly's farm and got Rolly's Red Barn and got ice cream at the Red Barn. And then we came here and we scrubbed the floors and vacuumed and made lunch at BLT's, and we were going to go pick tomatoes and make salsa tonight.
Okay.
So that's kind of what we were doing tonight.
So just to make sure I'm understanding all this correctly, Ruby contacted you around noon and said that they had an emergency.
Around it. I don't know if that's exact.
That's your best guess.
Said she had a family emergency.
And needed you to pick up the girls.
Yeah, she said, would you mind watching the girls while I'm gone? Because she was leaving. I said, yeah, I could do that because I need some help cleaning.
Okay, and then did she say to bring them to your house for today and then take it back home tonight, or to keep them here for a couple days?
She didn't say. I was just planning on bringing them home tonight.
Oh, okay.
You wanted to go get your stuff? You best come in and get your stuff. And you need to go inside. I think there's a fridge.
Because that's the kinship placement we found, because you guys can't go home yet. So I'm with ECFX, and right now you and your siblings are in state custody, and we found Sherry as the placement.
So they can
stay
go
here. No. So you can stay with family and someone you know under the foster family.
I want to take a moment to welcome all of my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Guys, please support the channel by giving us a like, and if you want to see more videos like this one, be sure to subscribe. Set your notifications to all so that you're notified when I go live or add new content. Part 2 is coming soon. Thanks for watching, liking, and sharing.